name's Carmen, and today we're going to do a reading for Capricorn. Let's call in spirit with some wind chime time. I hope you're having a wonderful day so far, Capricorn. I'm in a great mood. Let's see. I'm in planning mode. I'm going to go somewhere else in terms of living, and I'm really excited about it. I'm also excited about choosing the Santa Muerte deck for you guys because this reminds me of the time I spent in Mexico. I was lucky enough to be there for Dia de los Muertos, which is epic. Oh, and so appropriate for the first card out. We have the Nine of Wands. Somebody here has been going through a pretty difficult time, but I love this depiction of the Nine of Wands because instead of the dude standing in front of like 8 wands, one in his hand, looking rather like beat up and like basically think of the saddest moments in SpongeBob. That's what he looks like. Sorry. I don't even have an excuse, you guys. I don't have any kids and I still watch it. What's up? But yeah, this is somebody here who I feel like is ready to pivot in a new direction. Like you've been through enough with a certain kind of behavior or person that you have plans to chop down that approach or that preference, whatever it is. Maybe you have a type, maybe you have, you know, a preference for online dating versus whatever it is. There's something here that somebody's like, that's it, I'm fucking done. I'm doing something different. Because you are determined to get your wish fulfillment. We have the Knight of Cups here. I feel like when you're in charge, Capricorn, you are like an example of stability to people around you, i.e. when you're single, you probably find that you're a little bit more capable when it comes to having happiness consistently. So it could be that you're letting go of drawing in the toxicity through relationships. That doesn't have to just be love related. Like this could literally be you cutting people out of your life, Capricorn. Is that what's going on? I smile because that's a good sign for you if that's what's going on. You know, we don't want to be overly harsh. We don't want to be unforgiving. But there are also times where I think you can just see the writing on the wall. It's time. So we have the Knight of Wands card here. So I'm getting a couple of different vibes from this card. Number one, if you do resonate indeed with that idea of I'm going to deny access to certain types of people, namely fuckboys, then this Knight of Wands card makes a ton of sense, right? Because Knight of Wands is that kind of in and out energy, not very reliable, can be pretty passionate, but also, you know, might breadcrumb you, right? So I feel like somebody has decided that they don't want that kind of energy in their life anymore. But for others of you, this could also mean that you're sick of the bullshit that you've been going through. You see a different direction or a different path that you could take, and you know that it would make you happy. So this Knight of Wands card is you being ready to just like charge in for it. So take what resonates. We have the Four of Wands. So what you want could be a relationship here, Capricorn. And of course, this could be the person that you're dealing with, right? Four of Wands can be redemption, but I'm definitely getting more of a wedding vibe because of all of the flowers in this card. And the dude and the chick skelly, they both have red on, so it's like they're matchy-matchy. So somebody here feels like they haven't gotten their due in a way. So this Four of Wands could also be talking about redemption. There could be somebody here who's finally taking action to get the redemption that they haven't yet seen. and that still could be a relationship. I love this deck. This is the second biggest one after the Tattoo Tarot. So I hope at least some of you get a little bit of amusement over my, like, tiny hands struggling over here. 3 of Pentacles. See, they're talking about teamwork. They're saying if the cards are too big for you, Carmen, just ask for an assistant. Just kidding. All right. The 3 of Pentacles in the reverse, kind of clarifying, but really just coming after the 7 of Pentacles, is telling me somebody feels like they've had to do everything on their own. But you've still managed to grow, like you've still managed to develop as a person, and I feel like there's some measure of success here for you as well that is like literally attributable to you, like only you. Like maybe you had a real nice mom that taught you some good values, but like you did the hard work here. What else for Capricorn? So we have the Ace of Swords coming out to clarify the 9 of Wands. It's like somebody just saw the truth, like they recognized the error of their ways, what they needed to change in order to be happy instead of continuing to experience, the trials and tribulations that they had before, over and over again. Here we have the King of Wands. So when this truth hit this Knight of Wands, they turned into a King of Wands. So this could be a fire sign. That would be Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. And remember, anyone that you're, trying to identify by sign, we all have a birth chart. So if you know the 3 top signs, that's probably a good way to go about that, because some people might be like, Scorpio, Libra, but they really come out more as like a Libra. You know what I mean? Moon is how people perceive you. So these things matter. 6 of Pentacles is clarifying the Knight, the Knight of Wands. So this masculine energy has learned this truth that came through here, that part of the problem was that what he was giving is what he was getting back. So when he wanted to then change the program, that wasn't really an option, because the people that he drew in were the people that were like him. So it's like this masculine energy has figured out, okay, I have to like kind of change up my own game so that I draw in the kind of energy that I'm looking for. And that's pretty genius, honestly. We all have to keep in mind that the reason it's important for us to do our own healing and do justice to knowing where we are in that process for my Canadian fans out there, it's important to keep track of that, because we can't just like consistently blame whoever we're in a relationship with without asking, why am I finding this pattern in my life? I'll share with you that I have had a feeling like this where it's like, yeah, I understand now. I was doing X, Y, Z, and that was drawing in dishonesty. And if I can approach things differently, then maybe I won't have this wounded warrior outlook. Instead, I'll be able to look at things from a truer perspective and have hope, because, having an open heart chakra, that's how you actually can find somebody that is on your level, right? Willing to do what it takes to be a good partner. So yeah, I feel like this person has realized they do want a higher level type of relationship than they had in the past. They wanted to keep things kind of surface level, and maybe were prone to ghosting or running away from people, especially when there were feelings. So this is absolutely redemption. This 4 of Wands is clarified by justice. So there is definitely something here that has felt like it wasn't fair. And I feel like it could be from the feminine's perspective, but I also feel like the masculine has a little bit of this as well, because it's like, I didn't know what I didn't know, and now I know what I know, and now I want another chance kind of vibe. So we have the oh, damn. Okay. 9 of Swords. So somebody here is having trouble sleeping at night. There are a lot of thoughts that come through this person's, I almost, like, literally I heard the word pierce. Like, I almost feel like it's like a stab. And they're doing what they can. Do you see how this guy has his little book there? It's actually a pretty big book. He's learning from someone. You can see in the background, he's in the church where the 3 of Pentacles happens, and the 3 of Pentacles is the next column. So I feel like this masculine energy has somebody who is like a mentor, and it's helped him understand this truth and understand what he needs to change in order to get what he wants to be happy. I do really feel like there's a feminine energy here that's inspiring him. But the wheel that's behind him or around him, piercing him, whatever, also makes me think of the Wheel of Fortune, you guys. So I definitely feel like this masculine is taking the time to really look at themselves and figure out what they need to do to be in a better place so that they can be the kind of person to this feminine energy that they want to be, and it's changing their karma. Oh, this is so cute, you guys. Ace of Pentacles. This guy is working on himself, you guys. He might not even be telling a lot of people everything that he's doing or the reason why he's doing it. He might be doing this without, like, maybe he's got, you know, obviously he's got a mentor, but like maybe just the one friend, because I just see this grasshopper sitting on this skull. And it's like, do you see how there's like green buds growing on the skull? It's like something that had died within this masculine is coming back to life. What is that saying about young grasshopper? I think it's Star Wars. Sorry guys, I'm a Star Trek girl, so I'm bad with that. But if you know it, put it in the comments. I feel like this grasshopper is this teacher who provided this book, and it's helping this masculine come back to life. This is so cool. Okay, I gotta switch decks, even though that was clearly how we were gonna get the right message here for you. All right, we're talking about spiritual stuff here. Yeah. Help me out there, Isis. So let's find out more here. What else for Capricorn? Damn. Ace of Chalices. This is clarifying the Ace of Swords. We now have 3 of the 4 Pentacles. 3 of the 4 aces out, you guys. Shut the fuck up. This is so beautiful. There is love at the core of this masculine, and it is brightening what was dark before, which is to say they understand things in a different perspective now, and things that were seen in a negative light, they're making a conscious effort to see them in a more positive way, in a way that motivates them so that they can so that in time they will be able to give the stability here to this feminine that they love. Because they want to have a real life here with somebody. With this Ace of Cups, this is like their one. And they may have had trouble providing stability in the past, but that's their focus right now. They have a wish fulfillment for themselves to be stable on their own, but also want to be able to provide stability for this feminine. Yeah, I see. Here's the wheel, you guys. I called that. There's a change in karma here. And it's all because this person is taking a real look at themselves, and they're looking at what they can do to be this like provider, is what I keep hearing. So there could be, like, this feminine could have children. There could be a sense of somebody wanting to be a father. Otherwise, it would just be like, I want to be, you know, like an equal partner, right? Knave of Swords. Yeah. So this is kind of connecting to that Nine of Swords that we were looking at, where the Skelly had the really big book under. So here we have 3 books. So it's like this masculine energy gets closer to his justice and redemption the more he looks within and studies to be a more positive version of himself, a more capable version of himself. So we have the World in the reverse, and I'm getting goosebumps. Like, I feel like this masculine is like, it's not over. The World can also be about like distance, right? Like travel. I feel like this masculine feels a closeness with this feminine, even though they might not be speaking or they might not see each other right now. There could be like some telepathic kind of shit going on. But with Judgment in the reverse, there hasn't been a decision here yet. So I feel like this is ongoing. This masculine is doing this healing right now. And I'm guessing at some point there's going to be an opportunity for the two of you to come back together. It's worth mentioning that when I say masculine or feminine in my readings, that could be a man or a woman or a non-binary, whoever you are. We all have masculine and feminine within us, so don't get too caught up on gender, okay? So we have the Five of Wands coming out. I feel like there was some competition here that caused some drama. That could have been the reason why we had why we had the separation or a push for no contact, whatever the current problem is. This has pushed this masculine into, God, that was so Minnesotan, masculine, into like high gear. Like, I keep looking at this wheel again, and it's like he's ramping up his efforts, you know? Like, he might have had like an initial, like, I really want to do this, and then had some struggles, but the risk of losing, I think this feminine has pushed this masculine into really high gear because he sees her as like everything. The Empress. She's his wish fulfillment. She is every queen. She is loving. She is reliable. She is funny. She is alluring. He loves her. I'm so proud of this masculine. This is the best card to depict a masculine who is working to offer a pentacle, to offer stability. This is beautiful. This is clarifying the Wheel of Fortune. It's because he wants to do it for other people and for himself. That's why. All right, so we have the Six of Cups and the Four of Swords in the reverse. The learning here is being peppered by memories of this person, and that combination is a really strong 1-2 punch, because you've got, it's kind of like you drink a soda and then you take a shot of espresso or something. It's like somebody is super motivated by the love they have for this person, but also because of the learning and knowing that they haven't done justice, Four of Swords in the reverse, to their own healing. They've ignored it, and so they want to actually do right by it. Part of why they haven't been able to achieve what they wanted to is because they haven't looked within at what they need to change about themselves. Oh, this is so good. They're going to find a way to stand on their own. They're going to find a way to be happy and sustained, like able to pay for a place, able to pay for groceries. They are going to stand tall. This is so pretty. Sorry to be such a girl. All right, that is such a beautiful reading, Capricorn. I hope that gives you hope. Make sure you have an open heart chakra. Make sure you pay attention to signs, because you may be the person that needs to initiate contact, and the universe will tell you when this person is done with their healing and it's the right time. So pay attention to that. Don't have too big of an ego, and then just, see where things go. But I wish you all the luck in the world with this, and thank you for all the support. Have a wonderful rest of your day.